Today in the Fresh Brew Run Club, I'm running the Indianapolis Monumental Marathon. Here's my weekend race vlog. It's finally here, Indianapolis Monumental Marathon race weekend. So if you're new to my channel, I've been training all spring, all summer, all fall for this marathon, and I've brought my GoPro with me on every run. So this video is going to document my weekend in Indianapolis. So I'm just on my last taper run. I'm gonna pack up the suitcase, head to Indianapolis. So I'll cover like the trip, packet pickup, the race, you know, all that good stuff. Last taper, this is like the best run of the year. Got the sun shining, the leaves are changing. Fired up. I mean, look at this scenery. Doesn't get much better than this. All right, almost done with my little 3-mile taper run. So I'm gonna wrap this run up and start to pack or continue packing. I've packed slightly. I procrastinate on packing, but that's okay. All right, so this is the part of any good YouTube vlog where you open the trunk and you put your camera in and you set up a shot, and then you put your suitcase in and then you close it as if like a film crew is following you around. So I just want to make sure I include that shot, because if I did some sort of travel / marathon vlog without it, I think people would probably complain. So this is me putting my bag into the car as if it didn't take me 5 minutes to move things around to get my camera positioned to set up this shot. So see you on the road. All right, we are on the road officially. First stop, where are we? We are somewhere. Grandma's General Store, somewhere in Ohio, the middle of Ohio. But yeah, the first part of my nutrition plan, the Morton Drink Mix 320. They say take this anytime 24 hours before the race. So that is what I'm gonna do. What is Morton 320? Great question. I believe it's maltodextrin. This will hopefully power me across the finish line. Anyway, let's give this a try. Back on the road. All right, update. We are stuck in traffic on some highway somewhere on the outskirts of Indianapolis, but we're inching our way towards Indianapolis. Hopefully we'll make it by the time the race starts. There we go. All right, so we made it. So this is the room tour, bathroom, etc. Okay, so a couple things. My fears were actually realized from my last vlog. Look, I want to be positive. I'm trying to have a good, positive weekend, but I think it's worth just a little warning. So I booked a hotel through the Indianapolis Monumental Marathon website, which took me to the Visit Indy website. I do not recommend doing this. It is not a good way to book a hotel. Just book it directly with the actual hotel, because two things. One, you can't actually confirm your reservation until a couple weeks before the race because it's booked through Visit Indy and not your own name, which is kind of nerve-wracking. The second thing, and the worst thing, is I don't have late checkout. So I have to check out at noon. The race is at 8 a.m. So if I start probably 8:05 a.m., depending on when my corral gets going, I'm cutting it really close. Like, I don't have time to sit around and recover. I have to like literally run back to the hotel to get in the room before noon so I can take a shower before a 6-hour drive back home. So moral of the story is, do not book through Visit Indy. Do not book the Le Meridian Hotel. Make sure you guarantee that you can get late checkout so that you don't have to literally run to your hotel after running 26.2 miles and take a shower and go home. So we'll see. If I am like off my pace, I'm in big trouble. So again, I don't want to be negative because I'm trying to stay positive as I head into the race, but that is like really frustrating. So again, if you're running this race, just book the hotel on your own accord. You're not actually going to save that much money by going through Visit Indy or going through the marathon's recommendations, and just make sure you can get that late checkout, because I'm gonna be a little frazzled at the end of the race. I might not even be able to process thoughts, but I'm gonna have to run back to the hotel. So off to a frustrating start, but it's time to head to packet pickup and then to Whole Foods for dinner. I'm already like way behind schedule, so just entirely off my game right now, but things will turn around, I know it. By the way, here's the coffee machine, which I think is nice. I think that's a good brand. They have that at the Detroit airport. They have like a little booth next to the like water display thing. So We got Intenso. I have the Nespresso Intenso. We'll see about these Illy Intensos. That's one bright spot. All right, let's get out of here. All right, we're in the convention center, but it is like dead silent in here. It's like a library. Quiet. There's a marathon happening tomorrow. All right, we see some more people, so I think it's this way. All right, we found it. Finally, we made it. So it looks like it's a Brooks race. All the gear is Brooks. I did not know that. So I'm not a huge fan of these expos. I don't really often have anything to buy. I don't need new gutters. I don't need a massage, but I do want to find some Noon because I forgot mine. So that is my mission now. Track down Noon. All right, Noon acquired at an unbelievable markup, so Noon has a whole truck. I should have just gotten a free sample and brought it back to the room. All right. All right, and that is the Expo. We made it. All right, now we are heading to Whole Foods. Hopefully their hot food is still available for a little dinner. I was hoping to eat much sooner, but here we are on the streets of Indianapolis. I think this is like the finish, maybe, I don't know. Costco pallets of pretzels. This has got to be like the start or the finish, or both. I don't know. There's the sign in pieces. Here it is, Whole Foods. All right, the hot bar. Here we go. What am I gonna get? A little that, a little this, a little that. Oh boy. So we're back in the hotel. Change of plans. The Whole Foods, they basically didn't have any foods. All the hot food was pretty crusty at that point. So back at the hotel, just gonna do room service. So they have a salmon, rice, and vegetable dish, which I am paying a ridiculous amount of money for this, but you know what? It's the marathon. I gotta eat something that is healthy, so that's what I'm gonna do. I do like the bib. It's not too big. The Cleveland Marathon the bib was the shape of Ohio, which was creative, but also Ohio. So it's always tough to line these up. I'm sure there's a trick, and someone out there is yelling at me through their screen. All right. I'll probably adjust that when I put it on, but good to go. So now I'm gonna do a little gear check, make sure I'm good to go, do the classic lay flat photograph. So starting from the bottom up, the shoes, the Nike Alpha Fly 2s. We'll see how these hold up. And then I have the shoe socks, which is a really cool brand. They make socks to match super shoes like the Alpha Fly 2s. They're really good and they don't squeeze my feet. Base layer, I'm going with the Runderwear. I do not want to chafe in this race, so I'm gonna rock the Runderwear, and then on top of the Runderwear, I have the Rabbit half tights. I got the version with the liner, but I actually didn't like running with the liner, so I cut it out. I really like these. They have pockets. They have pockets for gels on the sides. That is a necessity. The top, the kit. This is the Nike Aero Swift tank. I was debating between blue and mint, and my wife said go with mint. It also matches my shoes. And then I have the Nike headband. This is a tennis headband. I got this on Tennis Express, so shout out Rafa Nadal. And then all my gels, which obviously go in those nice pockets in the Rabbit half tights. Sunglasses. So I'm rocking 2 watches. If you followed my channel, you know I have struggled with watches, so I like to keep my music, which is gonna be on the Apple Watch, and my pace, which is gonna be on the Garmin, separate. I've had too many problems trying to do both with both of these watches. And then for my music, I have the Shox headphones. So that's what I'm gonna wear in the race. I do have like a long sleeve tee I'll just wear the morning of, but I'm not gonna bring that or throw that away because it's just gonna be warm anyway. So yeah, that's the gear I have. I'm gonna reorganize this so it doesn't look so bad, and then I'll take an Instagram. So here we go. So this is the old meal. Got a little salmon, rice, and vegetables. This actually looks and smells very good. So I have my like pre-run food and stuff all laid out. So I think I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna jump in bed and read my book, I think, and then hopefully get a good night's sleep. Although, as I learned in the last marathon I ran, you don't actually need to get any sleep, and you can still have a good marathon as long as you've been getting sleep in the week or so prior. You're good. So I have the confidence of knowing I don't need to have a good night's sleep, which hopefully will allow me to have a good night's sleep, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. It's been a very, very long day. So yeah, excited for the race. So that'll be it for today. So I'll see you tomorrow at the race in a couple seconds. All right, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's a great day for a run. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to go. Had my coffee, had my half a bagel, had my half a banana. I'm now just sipping down this Morton 180, 160. Yeah, check the temperature. The temperature has dropped a little bit. It's gonna be 49 degrees during race time, but the humidity has gone up. So about 91% humidity. It'll be very interesting to see how this goes. Probably gonna head down in less than an hour. Race starts at 8, so just wanna kinda get down there, scope it out. I also wanna make sure I remember where the finish line is, if I can see. I think it's the same place as I should actually look, but it's the same place as the starting line. So I know where I have to run after the race to get back to the hotel to take a shower. It is worth noting they did comp our valet. So I may not be able to take a shower after running a marathon, but I don't have to pay for parking. But anyway, yeah, I think that should be it for now. So just gonna hang out here for a little bit and then head down to the marathon. Let's head out. Gotta go this way. It's definitely cool. That is nice. This is the coolest it's been in many days. So you don't feel the 93% humidity. All right, so the start is down there. Finish is there. All right, we made it to the conference center. Found a good spot. So there's like a warm-up place. So I'm gonna do my warm-up. Let's go. This reminds me of indoor track, which is the worst sport in the world. That stale air. All right, warm-up complete. Heading to the starting line, 7:38. That should be good. I just don't want to wait too long in the rain. Here we go. I found my pace group, but I'm in the wrong corral. We'll see how this goes. Sign in the crowd, and I was like, that looks like my daughter, the picture on the sign. It was.
3, 2, 1!
Hey! Bang. Slow start. Just need to catch up to the pacers. 2 down. Found some friends along the way. All right. Caught the pace group. Finally. Hot cross buns, 30 seconds ahead of schedule. Paddle. My wife missed me. She was looking Couldn't get her attention. Anyway, just under 5 miles. Feeling really good.
Guys, you're heading off. Go that way. Hey, water on the left, guys.
Water. 10 miles. Blink 182 time.
I'm looking. Should be looking around. Doing good, 3:30.
12. 13 miles. Feel all right. Halfway. I'm ahead of pace. Not sure if that's good or bad, but I feel all right. 15. 16. A little bit of tightness in my quad. Manageable though. Shades on. 18. Right on pace.
Got it.
I'm crashing. I did it. I did it. Oh, sorry. Like a 3:28-ish. Let's go. I don't know where to walk. That was the race of my life right there. Oh, let's go. All right, race number 2. The Fresh Brew Run Club versus the Le Meridian Hotel early checkout. Underway. Oh man. I was dead in the water. And I said, you know what, let me just take it a mile at a time. Just try to stay in front of that pace group. And just 1 mile, chunk, chunk, chunk. And I did it. Like, I think there's a chance I broke 3:28. My goal was 3:30. Let's go. All right, it is 11:48 a.m. Made it back to the hotel. They're gonna have to pry me out of the shower if they want me to leave before noon, so. All right. Yes, I did it. I'm gonna get freshened up and wrap this up. I'm exhausted. So I'm showered and just relaxing in the lobby because I can't get in the room, and the couch I found is like a 90-degree angle. But it's very comfortable. And there's a little fire going. How pleasant. Maybe I will take a nap on this right angle couch. I was gonna go down to the finish line because I had to get out of there real quick, but honestly my legs are so sore I don't think I can walk 3 blocks, so I'm just gonna get the car and sit down because I need to sit down bad. So we're heading out. I'll do a full recap later with more footage, but essentially my race was broken up into a few parts. One was the beginning where the pace group said, oops, we're running too fast. It ended up working out fine. I started running a little ahead of the pace group, felt really good up until maybe like 16, and then the pain started to kick in. But just kind of battled through it, and then mile 21 was where it really got difficult. I think I mentioned that in the video. But I just said, like, I just want to stay in front of the pace group, so just like 1 mile at a time. If I can just do 1 more mile and stay ahead of them, 1 more mile, stay ahead of them. And it was like the end of the race and I was still ahead of them. So that ended up working out and I got my PR. I got well faster than my PR actually. So really, really excited about that. Great run. Almost fell apart at about mile 22 with the wind and just, you know, feeling down, but battled through it and yeah, crossed the finish line with a new PR. So great run, despite all of the frustrations of yesterday. It all worked out. So that'll probably be it for today. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Oh yeah, one final pit stop. McDonald's. Home sweet home.